Starting. Yes.
Can I give it a second?
Probably.
Okay. Hello! So I'm Luna. We'll give it a minute to see if anyone wants to hop on before we begin. But hello. How's everyone doing today? No? I will give it 1 minute. And then we shall begin. So if you hop on, tell me your name and where you're from. I'm Luna. I'm from Toledo, but I live in Dayton, and that's where I work. And I've worked at camp for many, many years. So fun. Okay, so I think it's good to start. So today, what we're doing is we're making our very own superhero masks and capes, just with stuff that we can find around your house. So when you're looking for your materials, make sure that it's okay to use whatever you find with the adult that's living in your house. So for my cape, I found a big old white t-shirt that I'm going to use, and then I'm just going to use felt for my mask. So yes. Along with other stuff that I have, I've got paint that I'm going to use on my shirt, and then some twine type stuff to use for my cape. And then to go on my felt, I've got some pipe cleaners, I have some sticky things, and then just for like cutting out my cape and stuff, I have scissors and a marker to mark out what I'm going to do. And that's all you need. But you can use anything. You can use regular stickers if you want. You can use different types of paint, like fabric paint, acrylic paint, depending on what you use for your mask. If you use a type of paper, you can use like watercolors and stuff. I'm just using acrylic paint because it sticks to fabric even when you have to wash whatever you need. So yeah, that is all we have. And since I'm painting on my cape, I'm going to do that first so that it gives it a little bit of time to dry. So yes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it out, and since I am using this as a cape, I'm just going to cut off my sleeves so they're not awkwardly hanging. So I'm just going to take scissors. Boop, boop. And it might take a minute to cut. I usually cut right by the seam just to make it a little easier. Oh no, my scissors are stuck. Might take a minute, and that's okay. I wonder if I can whip it. Alright, then we cut the other side. And if you cut right along the seams like I just did, once you get to a certain point, it should be easy to just rip the rest of the sleeve off if your scissors don't want to go through the fabric. Like so. And then you can just throw those around. So I'm going to paint on the back of my shirt, but you can also paint on both sides. Sorry, it's a little loud where I am. So I'm going to paint on the back. You can paint on both sides. I'm just going to paint on the back because there's like a pocket on my front side, so I could potentially use it to hide things in it. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get my paint ready. Does anyone have like a good idea of what their superhero name might be? Or what they would want their superhero name to be? I'm just going to do a general for Luna because I think that sounds really cool. So that's what my name is. Try to open my paint. I don't have any nails left.
Do you want help? Do you know what other colors you're going to use? And I can start opening them.
Sure. All right. So once we have our, sorry, slight technical difficulties. I'm gonna get my paint out. I'm just gonna use, I've got brushes and sponges, so I'm gonna start with brushes. You just take up whatever you need. I'm gonna do my name first. So I'm just gonna write in big letters. And the good thing about doing this is you can decorate it however you want, because it's your own specialty. So I'm gonna like stagger my letters, I think. Like so. You can see that. It might be kind of hard to see the glitter from a distance, but I like a good glittery name. Does anybody want to share what they're going to do for their capes? There. And then I'll use purple. Lots of painting. I'm a silent painter. I'm sorry.
Super Luna, if you had superpowers, what would they be?
Oh, I would like to think that if I had superpowers, they would be nature related, only because I like to be outside. I camp so often, so I would think that maybe I could like either talk to animals or like control trees maybe and like make them grow. Would be fun. What does anybody else think that their superpower might be? If they had one. Oh dear, I've melded my letters together. Super. Okay, so then I'm just gonna add maybe some stars because Luna means moon and is in the sky. Fun time. So press them down and you can decorate these however you want, which is the great thing about them. Boom. All the stars. Okay, and then when it comes to like the string, since you have to tie it through, you want it kind of big, and then you can always like test it around to make sure that it hangs a little. So make it a little long. Maybe there. And then I'll come over here. And all you want to do is just take it through one of the sleeve holes that you made, and then it's going to go all the way through to the other side, like that. So then when it's kind of even, you just sort of come up to the end right here and just tie a knot, any type of knot that you want. And then so that you have this little thing, and then you can just sort of put it over and then adjust it as you see fit, and then you'll have a thingy wherever it may be. Gotta grab it. And then it'll just sit like that, and you can always adjust your knot like so. Okay. So, maybe. And I shall keep it on while I make my mask. Okay, so for my mask, I'm just going to use felt. And you can do a couple of different things to size it out. So I've cut one out earlier, so I sort of have like the old cutout of it. But you can also use a pair of sunglasses and lay them flat. Or you can just draw a pretty big figure 8 on your paper or your mask material, just so that it's easy to cut out. And then you'll just take permanent marker, sort of make your outline. Like so. And then to make sure that it's even on both sides, you can just fold it in half right down the middle so that your nose is where the fold is, like this. And then take your scissors and just follow your line. Alright, and then you have your nice little mask outline. And then to do the eyes, you can keep it folded in half if you want to, or you can fold it in half long ways like this, so you have both of your sides sort of individually. And then just somewhere towards the middle, we'll just cut a little hole in it, like that. And you can mark that one out if you want to, or you can just sort of guess. And you fold it and do the same thing on the other side. Like that. Got 2 wonky eyes, but that's okay. So then you have both of your eyes. And then I always put my marker side down so you can't see it. And I'm just gonna decorate my mask. So I'll put like some stars up by the eyes. So I just want people to know that my name is Luna and I'm very much into naturey things. And then you can also take some paint if you want. I'll do some blue, maybe. There we go. And just sort of take my little sponge and just make a fun little outline. And then, probably just got paint on my face, but that's okay. Once you're all good and decorated however you want it to do, you can either use string or pipe cleaners. So I think I'm going to use pipe cleaners just for some more color. I'm going to do 2 green ones since I've decided my superpowers would be nature related. And then you're just going to make 2 little cuts on each side. You don't have to make big holes or anything. You just want to cut it so that there's a little bit of space to be able to fit the pipe cleaner through, like that. And then you'll just fold it over and twist it so that it stays in place. And you'll do that on both sides. Fold and twist. And then you'll just put it over your eyes, around your ears, under the hat. And then, ta-da, a mask. And you can decorate it however you want, but I just had little things. So you can put on it, you can do all that fun stuff, but then you have a mask and a cape. You are a superhero, and it's very fun. So if you guys do it, I hope that you share what you made, because it's really, really fun to do, and then go around and be superheroes in your neighborhood or in your yard.
Can we see your cape one more time?
Yes. Let me try to straighten it out.
Do you need help?
I think I got it.
Okay.
Like so. It might have gotten
All
stuck
right.
and it was wet. But yes, Super Luna to the rescue. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll answer them.